Welcome to Know Your Money, where we will explore our relationship with money and how the psychology of it impacts our financial decisions, as everyone thinks about money differently. In our podcast, we'll be presenting a variety of financial topics in an easy-to-understand way, which we hope will assist you with managing your money. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Know Your Money. Warren, Craig, how are you today?
I'm very good. That was quite fruity. I liked it. Craig, how are you? You're looking good.
Yeah, I'm good. All good today. Nice and relaxed.
Yeah, you look it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, how you doing?
Also good, thank you.
Warren, good to see you.
Always a pleasure, Craig.
Cool, never a chore.
Never a chore. So what's up? Yeah, what's happening today?
Today, we just wanted to focus on still kind of sticking to the youth and those what important things you could do while you're still young, and we as financial advisors think are important to put in place. Things like income protection and severe illness and the
All
reasons
the things
why.
I haven't got,
Yeah.
You're not so young anymore.
I'm not that young, yeah. I'm really not. Yeah.
And that's exactly to the point of what we have to say is you might have certain ailments now as you get older, you know,
I hope not.
your cholesterol or your diabetes or things like that go up.
Yeah.
And if you try and apply for, let's say, income protection or life insurance now, you're a dad, you want to leave life cover, you could possibly not get it.
Why are you trying to scare me?
Because this is
reality.
For real. Are you serious?
Yes,
Yeah,
for
definitely.
real.
Yeah.
That's why we want to do this podcast today and say how important it is. You know, I had a client once, I think she was about 19 or so. She had a policy and that was also perfect and all in place. But the problem that actually happened, I moved companies and she stayed where she was and never checked her beneficiary nomination. And her beneficiary nomination was her boyfriend, but turned out to be ex-boyfriend.
Oh, dear.
And she passed away.
Oh, my word.
No.
And the family got nothing.
Well, did he give her the family the money?
No.
Terrible human.
So those are even just small little things of like, yes, you need to take our cover when you're younger, but if you have done that, are you checking who the beneficiary is and stuff like that on it?
Oh, God, now you've got me scared. I should do this life insurance thing at the minimum, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a follow-up from last week when we spoke about how important it is to save for your short-term goals, your medium-term goals, your long-term goals, but then you got to protect them. So you need to have an income protection plan. So if you're working, earning a salary, if something happened to you, illness or an accident, who's going to pay your salary to you? And you need to ensure that.
Yeah.
Very, very important cover. Probably the most important cover because you could live another 50 years and who's going to pay your salary? It's a huge burden. And you should have severe illness cover. That means that if you have any of the horrible things that happen to you, like heart attack or cancer or anything like that, while you're young, you can get it. It's much cheaper. You won't have medical issues like Bronwyn said. The older you get, the more likely it is you're not getting the cover.
Does it cover accidental stuff as well, or?
Yeah, you can cover accidental stuff,
Yeah.
but mostly you don't just want accidental stuff covered because you might not have an accident.
Like for me, severe illness is seriously one of the most important people. How many people listening or sitting here today doesn't know someone that's had a heart attack or cancer or a stroke?
No, I know, yeah.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah,
someone.
I do know someone.
So does Craig, so do I. And that severe illness cover pays for those things. So yes, there can be events that you can in 2 weeks, 2 months be completely fine from. But having that cover in place, you can get a payout for that to help you improve your lifestyle or to pay medical bills if there's additional ones.
Yeah.
It's really important.
And people medical aid is important because our state system isn't probably as robust as it should be, but you can actually go to a state hospital and do without medical aid, not to say we should.
So, I mean, when my sister, when she first qualified as a nurse, they work for government.
Yeah.
And she said they do the same stuff there, but there's waiting lists, there's
like in any part of the country.
inefficiencies, and the quality of care is less, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we know people in the system in the UK that will wait for years. Even young people wait for years to see a doctor there. So it's a worldwide problem. But of course, medical aid is important. We're not saying it isn't, but it is important. And so is gap cover.
Sorry.
No
need
worries.
to have a gap cover scenario as well. So, but we feel that loss of income, insure that with a severe illness tagged onto it, medical aid with gap cover, and then life cover. If you're single and young, less of a need, except maybe a funeral plan. And when you start having dependents, then you look at life assurance cover in a much more
If you were
in-depth
to get,
scenarios.
so if you get life cover at a younger age, does that mean you're more likely to pay lower premiums
Yes.
when you get to, say, my age now, where I'd have to get life cover? Am I probably going to be paying a higher premium? Sorry.
No, so the life cover, you're more likely to get it now. You're more likely to be able to apply for it and get it issued. The rate will be the same, but it is a lot cheaper when you're younger.
Right.
You see, like how I could sort of explain it is if you took it younger, it is a little bit cheaper. So you can go on, for example, a standard increase rate. What
Yes.
that means is every single month, every single year, your premium would increase, but at a standard percentage. Okay. Whereas if you take it on later, you're most likely going to have to go on an age-rated premium pattern because it starts out cheaper and then does get more expensive longer. It's a bit complicated, but your financial advisor will give you the options that are right for you. But it's just definitely something to consider doing no matter what age you are. If you're not 18 and you're now 30 and you've got kids or anything like that, definitely consider it. And it can be what your budget can allow for. If your budget can only be 500 Rand, rather have 500 Rand of something than 500 Rand of nothing.
Yeah.
We have some clients, I think their premiums are like 200-300 Rand and they're in their 30s and it's income protection and some severe illness.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That cheap?
Yes.
Yeah, the
And-
market's competitive now as well. So
And a lot of the companies have a great thing where you can take out like income protection on a lower amount, and then you have this, I can't remember what the term is
future
called.
insurability.
Yes,
Yeah.
future insurability. So because you're studying to be this, your salary should increase by this much. So you can lock in the underwriting now and increase your cover at a later stage.
Wow.
So you pass your medicals now and you can buy the cover later.
Right.
So those technical things that you need to chat to your financial advisor about, because they can definitely delve into the product and the different kinds of products from different companies. We're trying to say the concept is that you must save, as we said last podcast, and this podcast saying you must protect what you're saving, and the protection is you as the most important commodity.
And I also think like it's not just to the youth, it's to the parents of youth. If you have an 18, 19, 20-year-old, take the policy out for them because you never know what could happen. And, 200, 300 Rand for your child could really change their lives.
So, could I ask something about
Yeah.
the life insurance? So, if somebody gets life insurance and they're
Not
married.
necessarily life cover, the income protection.
Well, just talking about life cover for a second,
Okay.
right? So, if I was, I'm talking about me,
Yeah.
not someone. If I get it now, so Kirsten will be my beneficiary, and if something were to happen to both of us, would it automatically go to Finn?
Yes, through your will.
Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
you nominate a beneficiary, and then if that beneficiary is no longer around, it goes to whatever your will is. And that's where the importance of a will is also.
Right. And is it a once-off payment, life cover?
Yes.
So it depends.
Mostly.
Yeah, mostly it's a once-off payment. You can have one where you get a monthly amount. So that's also sometimes good,
Yeah.
if you two
You have a wife who
20-year-olds.
spends all the money in 1 week.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
So you can, that's quite a newish concept.
Is it?
Before it was one lump sum, but no, some companies offer a monthly payout. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's quite a good option as well.
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think the crux is if you're 18 or have an 18-year-old or so, look into income protection and severe illness. And life cover, we will get on it, hopefully, Warren.
Yeah, no, I think we need another meeting, guys,
Yes.
Okay.
at some point.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great day. Thank you for that.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed this podcast, would like to subscribe, please visit our website www.growthfp.co.za. The information we have provided in this podcast is our personal opinion. For more detailed information, please discuss your financial situation with a financial planner.